Now, I will ask a question and to each one of you, one by one, you try to answer them um, to your best satisfactory level. Now, is first question is on our federal bank. Um, Federal Bank, Federal Bank. Yeah. Who can answer me this question? First question will go to Mr. Jayadev. Mr. Jayadev,
Yes, sir.
can you
Am I
tell
audible?
me, can you tell me roughly how many banking outlets are there for our Federal Bank?
1545, sir.
Okay. In the press release, they have given it as 1,550. I don't know. Mm,
Sir, in the website which I went through, it was 1545.
Yes, this is the doesn't matter. About then you use the word about 1,545. Here you see
Oh,
1,550 they are telling, including 46 new outlets. Okay.
okay.
2,054 ATMs and cash recyclers. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Next question. You told this question correctly, Jayadev. Very good. Mr. Next question goes to our Saransh Agarwal. Saransh Agarwal,
Yes, sir.
you want a question on GK or Federal Bank or HR or which aspect or your subject? Which one do you want?
Anything, if I am able
Anything,
to answer, I
anything,
will do that.
anything.
Yes.
Now, can you explain what is GNPA, what is NNPA, and what is the percentage of GNPA, NNPA of our federal bank as on 31/12?
So, GNPA it stands for gross non-promising assets. That is the total value of loans in default before any provision made. And while NNPA is net non-performing assets, that is the value after deducting provisions for bad loans. So I don't know the correct percentage right now,
Jaidev,
but
you
I
know
will go
what is
through
the
it.
percentage now?
1.95 and 0.49, sir.
Correct.
Go through it.
It is given here 1.95% and 0.49%. And provision coverage ratio is 74.21. That means for every 100 rupees GNPA, they have provided 74.2 rupees. Saransh, when you were telling GNPA, you wrongly used gross non-promising assets.
Gross
Uh, You
I told as a performing.
no, second one. NNPA you told performing. For the first one, you told gross non-promising assets. I think if
Oh,
you see, watch the video, you will know. It doesn't matter. No
yes,
problem.
sir.
Yeah. Next one, we will go to Sri Varshini. Sri Varshini,
Yes, sir.
where is Sri Varshini? Sri Varshini, up to what amount TDS exemption is there for non-senior citizens from next year?
Sir, it's up to 2
Next,
lakhs, sir. 2,50,000.
no. I am asking TDS deduction for bank interest for non-senior citizens. It is 50,000, 50, apart from 10,000 that is there in savings bank account. In the case of non-senior citizens, if they draw interest in a financial year less than 50,000, no TDS will be deducted. But in the case of senior citizens, if in a bank a senior citizen is getting more than 1 lakh in a financial year, 10% TDS will be deducted. Correct?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, good. Now, what is your father?
Sir, is a merchant navy officer.
Acha, good, good. Who is the chief of navy now? Indian Navy?
I don't know, sir.
I told you that day to study all that. Huh?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I told you to study about all that because for you that question will come. I gave you that who is who also.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Based on that, you have to prepare. Okay. You are Sri Varshini. Sri Varshini is
Yes, sir.
from that Anna
Chennai,
University.
sir. Yes,
Anna
sir.
University. Anna University. Good. Anything interesting happening in Chennai yesterday, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow?
Oh, nothing, sir. In our college, they did the culturals, that too in CEG campus. We didn't have any culturals, sir.
Acha, acha. Okay. Good.
Yes, sir. So,
What is the average temperature now in
it,
Chennai?
it is raining now, sir.
It's now raining. Oh,
Yeah, yes, sir.
which part of Chennai?
Around Velachery, sir.
Oh, great, Baba. Good, good. It's heavy rain or only small Thural
It is
Poduda?
heavy rain, occasional rain, sir. Occasionally heavy rain.
Excellent. Good. Now, next question is what are the qualities you have, Priyadarshini, which are suitable for your CSA role?
Yes,
Priyadarshini,
sir.
what are the qualities you have which makes you think you are more suitable for this post?
Yes, sir. Sir, I am a hard worker and a very dedicated person. I handle tough situations very patiently, and during a stressful situation, I handle them very calmly. And I have a very good communication skills, which helps me to communicate effectively with the customer who need my help. Um, and I'm a quick learner. I can grasp things very efficiently and more effectively. And I think these are my qualities.
Mhm. I don't say I think. You should
Yes, sir.
say these are my qualities. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Next is Jaydev. Jaydev, please tell
Yes,
me who is your role model other than relatives and which quality you would like to learn from him.
sir. My role model, other than my father or my parents, is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, because he is known as a missile man of India, and also who thought that even from a small background or from a poor family, you can achieve greater success if you have consistent hard work and the courage to study. Because he had to sell newspapers to learn, I mean, have a secondary education itself, but still he became the missile man of India and also the president, 11th president of India. So if there is consistent hard work and the dedication to success, you can work hard and achieve success. So he's one of my role model.
Okay. Next question for sub. Next question is Saransh Agarwal. How will you handle counter pressure? How will you handle pressure in the counter when more people come and stand before you and start shouting and all that? How will you handle pressure? Are you suitable for managing it? Saransh
Yes, sir.
Agarwal.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So I already handled this type of conflicts in my internship. Like uh, there are so many things which are not going right in the right direction. So I I personally go into that situation and understand what the other people are facing and what are their wants and what their needs, and then we will make a decision after taking all the feedbacks and all, and then we can go through a solution which convince to all the people around there.
Okay. Next question. I will go to Sri Varshini. Sri Varshini,
Yes, sir.
please tell me difference between a bank and NBFC.
Bank is a financial institution which acts as a intermediary between individuals, business, and also it helps the economy. Whereas um, the NBFC are the non-financial non-banking financial corporations, which includes the Muthoot Finance, LIC housing corporations. They does not accept any deposits. They would only give loan, whereas bank will accept deposits and they also give loan. Banks can do the forex. Banks can do the foreign forex thing, whereas NBC they can't do the forex, and they can accept the deposits only under the only when the RBI comments them. The bank was established under um, um, the RBI Act, and the NBCs are established by the companies.
See,
That's all.
banks are established under Banking Regulation Act.
Banking regulations.
Banks are registered under Banking Regulation Act.
Banking
They are registered under Companies Act.
companies.
Bank deposits are guaranteed up to 5 lakhs per individual in a bank, whereas NBFC deposits are not guaranteed. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Banks participate in payment and settlement system. NBFCs do not participate in its payment and settlement system because they are not opening demand deposit accounts. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now, next question to who? Who is the next person? Saransh Jaydev. Priyadarshini. Priyadarshini, please tell me what are the various sources of income for the bank?
Uh, Sir,
1 minute,
bank
1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute before that. Um, prior to this, who was talking? Sri Varshini. Sri
Yes,
Varshini,
sir.
you are also doing like our Priyadarshini. Ah, ah, like that. Before starting to talk, you are spending too much time. Like I don't know why. What makes you talk like this? Are you aware of this, Sivarshini?
Yeah, yes, sir. While talking, I can understand.
You see, தமிழ்ல பேசினா அப்படி பண்ண மாட்டியா? இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசினா மட்டும்தான் அப்படி பண்ணுவியா? என்ன காரணம்?
Yes, sir. I will think about all the points that I have to say.
Sir,
So,
I also use the fillers before I am framing any sentence or articulating things which
Yeah,
are in my mind.
Sharan Agarwal, I can understand. At least for you, it may be uh, sort of diffidence in English, but these two girls, they are not. They are supposed to be confident in English, and even while talking in English, they do. See, when you do like that, it gives a negative impression that you are not a confident person.
Yes.
So, such people are not selected by Federal Bank. They want people who feel good about themselves, who can communicate without any problems, and those who dress themselves nicely. Especially girls, remember, you must be presentable, you must be good looking. I'm sorry to say this, but based on the discussion I had yesterday with SRM college student, she only told me two people went from our group, both of them not selected. She was telling me, sir, I don't know, but the people, all the girls who they selected, they were all beautiful girls, very good looking. I'm sorry to say this, but I have to tell this because in Tamil Nadu, we bring up our daughters in a very conservative way. And accordingly, say, when you go for interview, you must, many of us go with a lot of diffidence. நமக்கு தைரியமே கிடையாது. தைரியம் இல்லாம போய் பேசினா அவங்க ஈஸியா கண்டுபிடிச்சிடுவாங்க. அண்ட் ட்ரெஸ்ஸும் நீங்க வந்து ஸ்மார்ட்டா ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போகணும். போயிட்டு யூ மஸ்ட் பிரசன்ட் யுவர் செல்ஃப் வித் அ ஸ்மைலிங் ஃபேஸ். அவங்க பைத்தியமானு கேட்கட்டும் பரவாயில்ல, அந்த அளவு சிரிக்கணும். நீங்க சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருக்கணும். ஒரு கேள்வி பதில் சொல்லாததுனால செலக்ஷன் போகாது. நீங்க எத்தனை கேள்வி 16 கேள்வியும் கரெக்டா ஆன்சர் பண்ணாலும் கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இல்லாம ஆன்சர் பண்ணினா செலக்ஷன் வராது. சேம் திங் ஹேப்பன்ட் இன் அவர் say VIT Vellore. Nearly 12 or 14 boys or girls went. Only 2 boys were selected. You know that. One is Srinivas, the other is another boy, Niruddha. Now, what is his name? Some name. So likewise, so this is a point I am not happy in telling it, but I have to tell it now. And I won't say that only beauty alone gets success. Beauty alone will not do. Beauty coupled with intelligence and good communication skills with knowledge will certainly help you. Be ready to know, talk about union ministry, about your Tamil Nadu state government, and some gossips regarding Tamil Nadu and regarding Tamil Nadu state, anything interesting happening around that. They may ask you, please, you must answer them. So, am I making it clear, Sri Varshini? Purinjida?
Yes, sir.
Same thing, Priya Darshini, Purinjida?
புரியுது சார்.
In fact, of the two, I am more concerned about Priya Darshini because she has been brought up in a non-city atmosphere, and how you are going to be more cheerful while meeting strangers. That is what is, only 2 people will be there. Possibly sometimes you may have a lady also there, or many times only 2 people will be there. So how are you going to present yourself? That's what is more important. Very good. Thank you. And now one more
Sir,
next.
I have to tell you that I've been in Chennai for like 2 years. I'm really confident and I can handle them very easily, sir.
Good. அது போதுமா? I am very happy. I am now satisfied that you can manage talking to strangers confidently
Yes, sir.
in English. That's what I want. And supposing you don't know anything, you say, I don't know, nothing wrong. But that decision, you must do it immediately. Sorry, sir, I don't know. Like that,
Sir,
you must.
it's not like I don't know, sir. I'm just trying to remember things so that I can present it very good.
Not true,
That's why.
but remembering you can't take more than 5 seconds. But when you take about 10-15 seconds, it shows you are not confident. Supposing I ask you to speak about, let us say, any topic. Please talk about a temple in your place, famous temple in your place. Priya Darshini.
Yes, sir. To me.
Yeah,
Okay, sir. So I am going to talk about Sri Rangam, which is one of my favorite temple. I usually visit there monthly once because it is like 25 kilometers from my place, and I like the structural architecture of the temple. And when I go inside the temple, I really feel more relaxed, and it gives me very much positive vibes. Um, the aura around the temple keeps me more relaxed, keeps me away from all the stresses that I have. When I come out of the temple, I come as a very positive person. I keep all the negative thoughts inside the temple, and I come out as a very uh, positive person. So I really like going to temple.
okay. You talked well, but you did not tell the name of the deity there. And when was it
So
constructed?
the
No,
main
something.
deity there is Sri
No, no,
Rangana.
no. But this you should have told me earlier. See, while talking, see, it is. See, Ramayana can be told in 5 days. Ramayana can be told in 5 hours. Ramayana has to be told in 5 lines. And the interview is like telling Ramayana in 5 lines. You must present the concepts briefly to the point. Here you were simply repeating the same point, or and I am more happy when I come out. This that point only you were going on repeatedly telling it. You were not mentioning about the famous personality. I would have liked you are mentioning about Ramanuja when you talk about the Sriranga temple, and also I don't know, maybe some other, that Gopuram, some other aspect relating to that. So you could have mentioned that, and the year of construction, like that. And there is one important thing about it. It seems Ramanuja's body is kept there with duly uh, treated, and it is. Are you aware of that? Have you heard about it?
We are talking about Ramanujan or Sri Ranganatha, the main god there.
No, no. Sriranganatha is okay. But it seems in that temple only, I read somewhere that Ramanujam's body is kept duly preserved. Am I right? Or if it is wrong, please correct me. So, some such interesting experiences relating to that also we must speak. Otherwise, you talked well without stopping in between and all. That way, I am very happy. Okay, last question for Priyadarshini. How do you think banks will be after 10 years from now?
Sir, I think banks after 10 years would be more developed with technology by increasing their development in digital transactions, and mostly banks will have seamless payments like UPI. um Transactions will be made mostly online without seamless banking, and I think the banks would have developed more like for now the banks would have developed more technologies in the next 10 years, I think so.
Sri Varshini, can you tell me how do you expect banks to be after 10 years from now?
Yes, sir. I expect the banks to have more digital technology than today. Today, it is possible that we can do the payments via UPI and UPI, right? Other Smile and Flash Pay, etc. If we consider the federal bank. But in future, we would have even more advanced technologies, including the robots to be as a person of cashier in banks. And I also consider that India will be a topmost country which have a lot more banks because there will be an increase in population in India, and also there will be more people who be accessing banks. I would also wish that people would have more knowledge in the rural areas to access bank more freely.
Yeah. Last question to Jaydev, and one more question to Sarans. That will be last. Jaydev, please tell me what is a check. Tell me different way of classifying checks.
Different ways of classifying the checks. So I'm not particularly sure on that topic. So maybe I'll have to revisit or brush up on those topics.
Okay. Tell me about CIBIL score.
So it is a 3-digit score that is given from 300 to 900, which actually decides how much loan can be given to a person. Like regarding the CIBIL scores, the banks decides about the person's way of paying loans and also the payments. Like from 300 to 900 are the digits.
No,
3-digit score.
that doesn't decide the loan to be given. It tells about the credit worthiness of the individual.
Okay, sir.
And based on the credit worthiness of the individual, bank will decide.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, last question to Sharan Shagarwal, because after this, I have to go for another interview for State Bank of India, Forest Trade Officer. And the last question for our Saran Shagarwal. Sharan Shagarwal, you are from which place?
Sir, I am from Hoshangabad, Madhya Pradesh.
Hoshangabad, Madhya Pradesh. Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. Can you talk to me about how RBI is managing inflation in our country?
Uh,
Now, what is your degree?
so BSc Electronics Honors with Mathematics subsidiary and currently pursuing MBA in Business Analytics and Data Science.
That is not required. Now, what I will ask, please tell me the difference between a debit card and a credit card.
Sir, wait.
Difference between a debit card and credit card.
Yes, sir. Debit card is a card in which uh, you only withdraw money when you have some in your bank account, and credit card is the one in which you got a credit limit up to uh, it's how much limit you get. It's depend on your credit scores, and if you don't have any money, you cannot withdraw from the debit cards. And if you do not have money in your saving account, you can withdraw money from credit cards, and you can buy anything, any products using credit cards. And there is a charge. There is some charge applied on credit cards if you are not able to pay your used money. Then you have to pay some amount of interest rate and due charges.
Okay. See, whenever we talk in bank interviews, we should not use words like anything, something, maybe, can be. Never use such loose words. Always use strong words which will communicate that you know about it. A debit card is one which can be used for withdrawing funds from the accounts we are maintaining with banks, and no service charges are levied, except that when we draw money through ATMs, there are restrictions on it depending on bank concern. In the case
Yes.
of credit card, a limit is sanctioned by the bank, and the card holder can use that money for purchasing goods from the shops, and he can also draw money from the ATM in cash. When money is drawn in cash is drawn, the interest will be charged from the date of withdrawal. Whereas in the case of purchase of commodities, etc., the credit card bank will send a statement every month and will give a due date for remitting the money. And if the money is repaid before the due date, there is no charges levied. But when the due date is surpassed, the bank will charge interest on the amount outstanding. Sometimes banks do allow paying money in installments. Even when it is paid in installments, the interest, which is normally 3% per annum, which is a very huge amount, percentage, is charged in credit cards. This much can be told. Very good. Best wishes. Thank you so much for your